there enough electricity for electric trucks?
When talking to operators about electric vehicles as the future of transport, we're often asked, is there enough electricity to power all these vehicles?
The answer is yes. The grid capacity is being built for today as well as tomorrow's EV future.
The real challenge is understanding how that electricity gets to your site, from generation through the power grid to your site to power your fleet, your routes and your rollout.
So let's zero in, mapping the journey electricity takes from generation through to the charger in your depot.
Where does the electricity start its journey?
So where does that electricity journey start? We're here at a wind farm, one of the many renewable sites generating electricity from the UK. Electricity comes from two main sources, renewables such as solar, wind, hydroelectric and biofuels, and non-renewables such as nuclear and gas. We're seeing renewables create a greater proportion of the energy mix for the UK, and the government is saying by 2035 a fully decarbonised national grid will be in place. When the wind isn't blowing and the sun isn't shining, non-renewables currently are taking up that slack, but they'll be reducing into the future. This is where the journey begins. Electricity enters the system and starts its route to end users.
How does electricity travel across the country?
So we have our electricity, and from an increasingly renewable source. The challenge is then getting that electricity to your site. A network of high power cables transmit this electricity through the high voltage network, much like the motorways transport vehicles around the country.
So as you can see, pylons, cables and wires distribute the electricity from where it's manufactured to where it's required.
At the same time, the grid is actively balanced. The energy system operator monitors supply and demand in real time, making sure everything runs smoothly. So whether you're plugging in a kettle or an electric truck, you're drawing from a live national system that's designed to deliver reliably 24/7 across Great Britain.
What happens when electricity leaves the network?
After transmission, power flows into the distribution network, the low voltage infrastructure that brings power to your businesses, homes and depots. This is like coming off the motorway and onto an A road. Electricity is stepped down in voltage at the substation, then delivered to your site through regional infrastructure. Your local distribution network operator, or DNO, manages this part of the system. In some cases, it might be an independent distribution network operator, or IDNO. They work in the same way, but usually serve new developments or individual sites. If you're planning to install EV charging, your DNO checks your site capacity, confirms what can be supplied, and if required, carries out any upgrade work to connect to your depot.
So yes, there's enough electricity. The grid is already delivering power to fleets, and it's only getting more capable. Like any route, it's important to know the roadmap and who looks after each part of it.
From generation to transmission to distribution, the journey is mapped and the system is in place. The roadmap is clear. It's now about planning the best route for your operation.